add payments to Manglement to make it click, right? To get you to 8 figures in revenue.
Yeah, I mean, we've been through a journey with payments. We started early, and we used to partner with like external payment providers before, and we eventually settled on like, deeply embedding it and completely white labeling it as well. So our customers, they don't even know that there's somebody else in the background doing like, the money movement and stuff. They just like, for them, it's like part of the Mangament product. It's not even a thing that they think actively about. But to get to that place, when we're coming up on like processing almost $1 billion in transactions annually. And you're going to have to deal with like compliance and risk and underwriting. There's fraud. And despite, the Stripes and all of these providers helping a lot, it's still really hard to do it at scale and to do it well. So I think that's something that you just have to learn as a vertical SaaS company, like not just the product, but also the operational complexity that comes with just managing it at scale. So
yeah, it has to be. I mean, for folks that haven't tried it, Manglement, it is one of the impressive things for me is that it is effortless, right? Which we'll talk about in a minute. I think maybe it has to be in 2024, but everything from the booking to the interaction to moving things around to payments to click to Apple Pay or to put in your details or everything, it is effortless. But that's probably the reason to do it. Like the Bill and Cleo stories, it probably has to. If you can't get to effortlessness, probably bolting payments or fintech onto SaaS isn't going to work if it's not effortless, right? I'll just 100%. Stick with or payroll. I'll stick with Gusto, right? If it's not effortless.
Yeah. You also want to do something that's actually meaningful, right? Like, when you have, it takes so much to get somebody to switch to an ERP system to like, switch out everything, move over all the data, train all the employees, right?
Yeah.
It's like a really big move for them, right? And so once you have them, it's powerful, right? And assuming that the product is good and they, you have to trust and NPS is high and all of that stuff, you can sell them more stuff, but you want to go after products that have potentially 100% TAM, right?
Yeah.
Where it's 100% of your installed base. And it turns out there's not that many of these, right? Because like, if you go down the stack of like what a small business uses today, there's like, 5 or 6 things that you can go after, but it's not like 50. So
yeah, it is interesting. We think we see Toast everywhere. It's in about 13% of the market. So getting that majority, it could be existential. NRR. Actually, before we get there, I want to talk about your NRR. But you hit a point, onboarding, okay? So when folks think about SMB, in some ways is easier than enterprise in that there's more of them, but the deal size is harder. They often don't have a person to screen a vendor. They don't have an IT team. There's challenges.